In order to prevent Israel for any attacks, the first thing that all the parties, including the negotiating countries like Egypt and like Qatar, they should prevent any provocation from the Gaza side. Even Israel can make a role play from the Gaza side and make a mortar fire in order to show that the ceasefire has been violated. For this reason, the first issue that Turkey and together with the other contributing countries, they should prevent any provocations from the Gaza side. The second issue that if Israel wants to violate the ceasefire, it should be understood that from now on, there should be guarantor states with hard powers. If they do not use any hard power, Israel as a government, as a state, has no respect to the United Nations rules. Even they have bombed the United Nations post and United Nations personnel, and also including schools and hospitals. If they are weak contributing to the Gaza ceasefire with the weak powers, they will be the victims of also Israel. That is the starting point that Turkey is insistently saying that the contributing guarantor countries should have a very hard power at the line of control in between Gaza and Israel. Okay, I envision the Turkish presence inside Gaza ceasefire. Probably Turkey will be a part who is controlling the ceasefire in terms of militarily. For that reason, I do believe that the Turkish armed forces will take an important role inside Gaza, such as in the case of the United States role. 200 soldiers already has deployed to Israel for civil military coordination center. And Turkey may do the same in the Gaza Strip because United States clearly declared that United States soldiers will not be on the Gaza Strip, but inside Israel soil. Turkey has lots of experiences about the post-conflict periods in all over the world, starting from Bosnia, Somalia, Kosovo, and Afghanistan. For this reason, the role of Turkey will be very crucial in order to observe the ceasefire and in order to bring some logistic facilities to the Gaza Strip. The second issue is that Turkey may take place also getting rid of the rubbles which was caused by the Israeli heavy bombardment. And also I can say that after the earthquake 2 years ago hit Turkey, Turkey has now huge experiences in order to get the rubbles because 10 million people who was living inside Turkey has been affected from the earthquake, and all these rubble in 1 year has been got rid of inside Turkey. So the Gaza Strip also will be an easy job for Turkey if all parties gets to a consensus about that issue. The other issue that also is very important, there are temporary barracks which is Turkey is owning in the earthquake area, and those temporary barracks are available to be used inside the Gaza Strip. If all the parties also gets to a conclusion, Turkey may transfer all these temporary barracks to the Gaza Strip because the winter is coming and more than 2 million people heavily need some barracks in order to have a great time during the winter time. So those are the main contribution areas that Turkey in the first phase can provide to Gaza Strip.